or no vulnerables into Silver Sable. And stun into Silver Sable. This is turning out terrible.
A few inches later.
And another stun into Silver Sable. Are you serious? Are you serious? Alright, let's go ahead and pop the ult here.
A few moments later.
What happened? I paused it, then unpaused. Electra had full life. Oh my god. How's it going, everybody? This is Seer here, and we have the final week of Cosmic Crucible Season 15. I am currently ranked 63 right now. Went 1 and 2 last week. As you see, 3 days, 17 hours. And we got matched up against Enzakami. I ended up playing them once or twice before. They're really good. This usually is close matchups, if I remember correctly. They're 237 million TCP. And their defense made my head hurt on this one. Stage 1, so they have Phoenix Force, Thanos Endgame Gladiator, Old Man Logan in here. I debate about doing like a Vigilante move on here, but I need to ensure I one-shot everything because they have Xavier and Mephisto and Null all on offense, so they have a lot of tools to like one-shot everything. Stage 2, Black Knight, New Emma, Kahori, Quasar, and Shadow King. Pretty good matchup of things in here. Stage 3, we have Illuminati, Nightcrawler, Odin. Stage 4, we have Superior 6 in there. Stage 5 is Starjammers. And stage 6, they have Night Stalkers, Super Skrull, and Old School Emma. This definitely would shut down Immortal X-Men, so I can't use them in here. So I'm kind of limited on where I can use certain things on here. So let's go ahead and see how I figure this one out. All right, stage 5, we are doing a Starjammer mirror matchup. Now, I did switch the ISOs around on this mirror matchup. Everybody's Striker except for Groot. Basically, Rocket Raccoon, when he does the special, that's going to call in Groot. Then that's going to kind of cause a triple tap type of thing. So that's why I did that. Starjammers just flips vulnerables into regens. That's why I don't like doing Raiders and everything, because they're going to flip it over anyways. So let's go ahead and take this one out. Alright, so right off the bat, we need to get a stun out there with Havoc, and we want to target Howard the Duck. Otherwise, he's going to end up ulting into us and ability blocking all of our characters. Now we can end up going ability block into either this cluster or this cluster. I made a mistake last time not doing Lilandra, so I'm going to do Lilandra this time. I'm just going to end up eating the ult from Havoc. Let's try to take out Havoc. Let's special into him. Alright, let's go ahead and ult. And there goes Groot. He came back. We did get rid of Howard. Let's go ahead and special here. Alright, so there's the ult from Havoc. Groot took that like a champ. Alright, so there goes Rocket. And Groot came back. Alright, there goes Groot. Alright, let's go ahead, ult into the enemy Groot now. And Howard special, that should kill Lilandra. Groot came back. Groot always comes back. There goes Havoc. Ult. And basic here. And there it goes. Stayed dead that time. Alright, stage 4, we're going free to play Illuminati against the Superior 6. Black Panther Shuri's going to be taking the charges off of Green Goblin Classic. That's going to stop those retaliates from going in. From there, the Illuminati usually does really well into this matchup. I'm hoping this isn't really going to be a trap for me, since this has the extra damage and permanent damage that you end up taking on here. Let's see how this goes. And let's go ahead and switch you over to a Striker, because healer is actually not going to matter on this one. Alright, so Black Panther Shuri, special into Green Goblin Classic. There goes his charges and the ability block. There goes Spider Slayer. All right, let's go ahead and ult into Craven. Get the striker shot into him. Or just Black Bolt will burp him. Ult here with Mr. Fantastic. Okay. Cool. Cool. Super easy. Nice. All right, stage 2, we are breaking up Immortal X-Men's, and we have Songbird here as a plug-and-play character. So what we have going on is Captain Britain's going to stop the turn meter that Kahori gets on spawn. Guardian's going to give us that offense up, so that way everybody's going to be assisting. Old Man Logan, I'm making him a skirmisher, and he's mainly here to stop the charges coming in from the Black Knight character. Songbird's going to be going first, ulting. That's going to cause everybody to attack the Black Knight, hopefully get the kill on him. Storm's going to go next at 131 speed. I'm going to aim to get the stun into Quasar. If he survives, that's fine. He'll at least be controlled and stunned. Everybody besides Kahori will probably get the slow, because I don't think I'm going to knock Kahori below 50% health to where she can actually get the slow. So shout out to Kevin to reminding me that I cannot get slow on her. And then I looked at just be below 50% health on that one. From there, hopefully we can get Old Man Logan to get some turns out there, get the special to stun somebody. This is going to be kind of brutal, I think. Let's see. All right, so there's the passive shot. That actually rewound Storm. Let's go ahead, ult here. Actually can't be rewound because of Captain Britain, but that's still massive damage. So there's the ult, the assist coming in. All right, so there goes Black Knight. And there goes my Storm. This is going to be a massive fail now. Yet. That did not work. Pretty sure I need to back out because we didn't even kill the Kahori, so she's going to be popping off on us. All right, so let's back out. All right, we're making a quick pivot over to stage 1. I just want to see if Vigilante can work in here. I already dropped the one matchup. At worst, I think my opponent's just going to drop one, but I'm pretty sure they're going to one-shot everything. So I'm just going to see what happens with this one, just for science sake, I guess. All right, so the Omega Red's going first. That's going to get the vulnerables into Silver Sable. That is good. Or no vulnerables into Silver Sable. And stun into Silver Sable. This is turning out terrible. All right, let's go ahead and ult. And another stun into Silver Sable. Are you serious? Are you serious? All right, let's go ahead and pop the ult here. No vulnerables. Let's ult here. All right, Phoenix did die. What happened? I paused it, then unpaused. Electra had full life. Oh my god. All right, so this Crucible is going off the rails. We're just going to end up throwing Immortal X-Men in here. If it fails, it fails. I'll just end up cleaning it up because we already dropped 2 matches. So let's go ahead and see what happens with this one. All right, so not going to have the taunt on here. There's the passive shot. All right, Storm did end up surviving that, so that's actually shocker. Let's go ahead and get a stun into Quasar over here. Let's go ahead and no vulnerables out there. That's right, because I kept her as a striker. Whoops, I've got to switch her back. All right, so there's a special from Jean. Let's just stay into Kahori right here. Bring everybody together. Man, I should have done this in the first place. I was scared for nothing. There they go. Yeah, yep. I definitely should have just done Immortal in the first place. Shame on me. I'm a dum-dum. professional idiot right here. Yep. All right, stage 3, we are just gonna doing a cursed Mephisto. They're not gonna have Aunt or anything. We're gonna stop the speed up. Mephisto's just gonna do the empowered basic into Odin. That will kill him off. Then from there, a curse is gonna do a cursed things. And yeah, this right now is all G20. I'm actually really happy about that. Let's go. All right, so powered basic Odin, that should kill him. And basic. There he goes. There was a Black Panther Shuri there at one time as well. And let's go ahead and ult with Satana into Captain Britain. Yikes. All right, special right here. There goes Captain Britain, ability block, and let's ult and just appreciate the Elverine right there. Let's go. All right, stage 6. I've done something similar where I've thrown Cabal in here. Usually it's with Kang and Moonstone. Because of the old school M, I'm throwing APOC in here. This is not a clean matchup in any case whatsoever. And we got a little co-pilot here. So we're just going to end up going. And yeah, let's see what happens. Ah. Hey. Oh, don't do that. Oh, don't do that. We have a monster on our hands. No. Don't do it. We don't want to end up... Oh my god. This was a bad idea. Let's just go ahead special here. I don't want to get speed up over to Blade. There goes Namor. We're still fine. We're still fine. Okay, we've got Iron Patriot. Let's go ahead special here. Let's take those buffs. Ah! I don't know what's going on. Oh my god. APOC, hang in there, buddy. Hang in there, APOC. Let's go ahead and basic over here. Oh my god. Stop. Stop. We got absolute chaos going on. This is chaos. Can I at least kill the Super Skrull? Can I at least kill the Super Skrull? God. What's going on? Super Skrull lived. This is a mess. All right, we are back to our regularly scheduled program. We have the 3-piece Absolute A-Force. We have Pav out there putting out the vulnerables on spawn. We have Guardian for the offense up. This one here should be a pretty easy cleanup because we're going to be able to get Kahori going before the Super Skrull, kill off Blade, go kill Super Skrull. From there, should be fairly easy. All right, passive shot. Let's just try to kill the Super Skrull. Basic here. Striker. He's stealth. Let's kill Blade. There's the ult. Yikes. Alright, so now we can special here. Kahori's a boss. Alright, special. Oof. That oath is gonna jack me up. Alright, there's an ult, another turn. Let's go you, striker. Alright, you're at least blind. This oath is gonna solo me, isn't she? Yeah, oath is gonna solo me. Womp womp. Alright, stage 1 cleanup. We have Old Man Logan for fun. We have Songbird, Null, Gore, and Quasar. It's basically overkill. We just have a Thanos endgame under 50% health. We have Omega Red Phoenix Force and Old Man Logan. Let's take it out. Alright, let's go ahead. And he's actually above 50% health. That showed under. This is going to suck. Alright, there's the ult. That's going to be the push right away, probably. Why? Why? You were under 50% health, man. We go in, you're at 3/4 health. Can that thing be accurate for once? That would be fantastic. Cool. All right, we're just going to end up Superior 6th in this thing because the game said Thanos Endgame was in half health. He was not in half health. So, yeah, we're just going to Superior 6 this and try to take it out. Yeah, I'm just rage clicking now. All right, special. Let's go here and ult. And special here. All right, now I need to take out Omega Red because he's going to just jack me up. All right, basic. Those Mysterios are giving him speed. That was kind of dumb to bring Mysterio in here. All right. There's a blind and ability block. That'll protect us a little bit. All right, ult for rewind. Let's rewind. Of course, that's why I brought Mysterio. I knew that was going to happen to where I can just kind of control him. Cool. All right, stage 6 cleanup. We are just doing a hodgepodge team. Hopefully Oath doesn't solo me again. Let's go. All right, Oath is ulting turn 1. That's great. Let's go ahead. Special here. Rebound. Let's rewind. Or just kill him. All right, let's see if my opponent attacked and how bad we got destroyed on this one. And it's pretty much kind of how I expected it would end up happening. Inzagami ended up kicking my ass on this one. They got a 49,792, so that means they did end up dropping one match. We got a 48,197 because our Crucible went off the rails big time. Now, as far as the attacks goes, let's go ahead and see what ended up happening. Stage 1, we tried the Vigilante, and Silver Sable just got stun locked. It was pretty nasty. We had it to where Omega Red Phoenix Force had his ultimate ready. He one-shot my entire team. Then we cleaned that up. 75-62. Stage 2, we tried being a little cute on this one. It did not work. And then we basically did what I should have done that I didn't think would work, if that makes sense, by using Immortal X-Men in 1. That got a 79-67. So we technically could have one-shot this one. Stage 3, we did a Curse Mephisto, 83-70. Stage 4, Illuminati Free-to-Play, 83-71. Stage 5, Starjammer's Mirror, 83-65. And Stage 6, this one went horribly wrong, which was still pretty fun because my little man got to be on stream for this. 75-62 for that. Now, as far as the defense goes, they did full Liberty in 1. Pretty interesting. 83-69, pretty good efficiency too. Stage 2, they tried Immortal X-Men. Yeah, this is basically a trap for Immortal X-Men because you basically get trauma on them, and the coding was kind of wonky to where anything with trauma gets the ISO hit. So they basically killed them too fast. They came back to life and basically just kind of retaliated against the Immortal X-Men. They were able to clean that up though, 79-62. Stage 3, they did one-shot it kind of how I expected because they did have Xavier and Mephisto both for offense. They added in Null, APOC, Black Cat for 83-63. Stage 4, they did the full Accursed team, 83-59. Not the greatest efficiency, actually. Pretty interesting there. Stage 5, Cabal, Ares King, 83-69. That's the go-to counter. And Stage 6, they did the Vigilante, 83-70. Looks like it was basically 2 turns on that one pretty quick. So congratulations, Inzagami. You kicked my ass, deservingly so. And looks like we got Dante going up next. So make sure to stay tuned for that video. If you guys did enjoy this, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.